So you have a brilliant idea for a web or mobile application. You are super excited with your idea as it is going to completely change the way consumers or businesses do or access a particular service. All that is great. But gone are the days when investors were cutting checks for ideas with zero or little validation. If you are a startup or small business owner, then the budget is an important aspect that cannot be neglected. Today, investors are mostly committing more money to scale companies rather than initial market and customer testing. Therefore, I would strongly suggest that you start with a minimum viable product, and that is true especially for a B2C or B2B. And if you don't know what an MVP is, a minimum viable product is the most basic version of a product with just an adequate amount of features that can be launched. Do you know that the number one reason why startups fail isn't lack of cash? Of course, I am not suggesting that you don't need a proper financial backup, but the main reason is the lack of research on market demand. Hello everyone, this is Sean, and today we are going to talk about the common mistakes you should avoid while creating an MVP. But before I go deep into the discussion, I would request you to subscribe to our channel if you are enthusiastic about product design and development, startups and entrepreneurship. We discuss a lot of problems and solutions in the tech world and how they can solve your business problems. We also send a lot of free giveaways like ebooks, templates, worksheets to our subscribers regularly. With that, let's dig into the mistakes you should avoid while creating an MVP. Mistake number 1. Assembling an incomplete team. Now, what do I mean by an incomplete team? You see, traditionally co-founders who are the software engineers or developers accept equity for the expertise and services they offer to bring an MVP to life. However, for many talented programmers, it is undesirable to gamble on an invalidated idea that is not even theirs. Apart from this, the number of entrepreneurs who lack technical knowledge and are on the lookout for partners with technical knowledge vastly outnumber the reverse. Now, what does that mean? Well, if you lack the required programming or required team to build an MVP, then finding the right partner is crucial for your business success. You need to understand that having the right team not just means increasing your probability of success, but gives you more time to focus on the other important aspects of the business. I have found many startups to have a common misconception that it takes just a developer and graphic designer to build a successful MVP. However, let me tell you, my friend, it is not that simple in reality. Like any other software, you need a complete skill set that includes UI UX design, front-end and back-end development, system administration, quality analysis, and project management. It is reasonable to conclude that you will hardly find all these skills in a single person. From design to development, there will be several areas that require cooperation from the whole team, and you need experts for that. Mistake number 2. Mismanaging the prototype phase. As the prototyping phase is one of the most important parts of the overall development process, you should avoid skipping it as it provides you with several business benefits. It is only through planning and creating high-fidelity prototype you can bring your project's ideas to life with an interactive model, reduce risk, and remove ambiguity. So to give you an idea, some of the main areas of MVP prototyping are: Number 1. Interface architecture. Interface architecture focuses on building the base structure as well as the information and interaction foundation of your application. Number 2. Low fidelity interactive prototype. This consists of low fidelity wireframes that map out your application's information architecture and shape and include interactive elements. Number 3. High fidelity interactive prototype. This includes high fidelity graphic images and will have some interactive elements that allows you to navigate your application. Number 4. Production design. By this phase, all internal and external feedback will have been implemented. In order to make the transition into development smoother, your prototype's graphical elements will be prepared for development. So it's easy to feel like a kid in the candy store while deciding which feature to include in your prototype. You must remember that prototyping isn't just about making your MVP look pretty. It's also about tying every potential feature to a real benefit for the end user. So think about how each potential feature enhances the user experience. They should come from analyzing the result from your initial customer and market research, as well as understanding your goals and core business. Therefore, the quickest way to botch a prototype is to include the wrong features. So here are the common features you should leave out of an MVP. Number 1, bells and whistles. These are best described as features that have no real purpose except to look good and don't add real value to the MVP. An example of this is social media integration, which looks fancy but rarely adds value to most MVPs. Second type of features is me too. Competitive analysis is important, but I would suggest that you don't automatically add a feature just because the other guys are having it. When it comes to building an MVP, trying to keep up with the Joneses often just adds time to the development phase. Stay focused on your application goals. Feature number 3, upon request. Even though a major point of building an MVP is to garner outside input, it can be a mistake to rush into adding every feature to a prototype that early users request. Implementing requested features should be based on research and analysis, not a knee-jerk reaction. Now let's see what are the mistake number 3. Mistake number 3 is choosing the wrong development method. As with any application development project, MVPs can be built primarily using one of the two methods, Agile or Waterfall. When it comes to MVP development, my take is that Agile is far superior to traditional Waterfall method in terms of quality and time to completion. Another consideration in the development process, if you are working with a technology partner, is paying an hourly rate versus a fixed price. The Waterfall method is usually based on the fixed price model and may be appropriate for certain types of software projects. Agile methods are usually based on hourly rates. It may not seem like payment structure could affect an MVP, but just like working with a contractor at your home, it can significantly affect the relationship with the development team and even the project's outcome. So let's see, for building MVPs, what are the main benefits of using an Agile method. Benefit number 1, transparency. This method provides you with a better understanding of project's progress, as you can see how much time has been spent on different parts of the MVP and what the results are. Benefit number 2, flexibility. With this method, developers can take progressive approach to development. The need for flexibility is a common part of software development, and the ability to change direction when required is essential to MVP success. Benefit number 3, speed. With this method, developers don't have to spend as much time planning to avoid risk and can start working on the project earlier. Developers deliver the product in incremental sprints, typically 2 weeks, that can be reviewed and tested. This method quickly provides working features and valuable feedback to go into finishing the MVP. So guys, beginning with an MVP is the first pillar of success for many startups today. With thorough planning and awareness of the common pitfalls that comes with building an MVP, you will greatly increase your odds for success. And not only in the MVP itself, but your entire product idea and business. One final note, don't give up too fast. The purpose of the prototype and MVP is to test, gather feedback, evaluate and learn, improve and test again. The cycle may take a while until you get it right. I hope you liked the video, and if you did, please share this video with any of your friends or colleagues who are either a startup owner or in the process of building an MVP. This video might help them to succeed faster. If you have any other strategies to create a minimum viable product successfully, I want to know about them. Please share your ideas with me and our audience in the comment section. Let us know how you avoided mistakes and what has worked for you. If you're an entrepreneur, startup, businessman or someone associated with the tech industry, do subscribe to our YouTube channel. We discuss a lot about the problems startups and entrepreneurs face and what are the best ways to deal with them. Please do like and share the video and spread the message. Thank you so much for watching the video. See you soon.